fact that they didn't put anybody on there is insane. And then to blame the slope of the roof. So you're telling me a anemic, massive jawed lunatic who was
supposedly
20
has
years
a 10-inch
old.
dick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is where
Dude, what are you doing throwing your life away when you got a hammer like that?
Yeah, dude. God gave you a gift of a giant hammer of the gods, and you gotta be angry, dude? Oh, I got bullied in high school. Every time someone be like, hey, look at stupid chin. Boom. Look at this monster.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the wealth. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.
Welcome to another episode of Deep Waters. I am going to be, when this comes out, I just want to say everybody who came to Kansas City, thank you. Thank you for coming. Then we have a really big a really big comedy chaos this Tuesday night, 2 nights from now. Come get weird.
Who's playing?
Whitney, Bobby, Mir K, just nothing but bangers.
Nothing but bangers.
Yeah, I don't know how long that show will go for. It's a fun show. It's just the pool of people to use is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lot's going on. Both Dylan and I have apologies to make. I'll let Dylan go first.
Yeah, I just wanted to apologize to the fans for
being a sassy bitch.
Behaving like I was a grumpy heroin addict.
Yeah,
that morning.
Yeah.
Not good pod. But sometimes you just wake up and you're not ready for
Sometimes you
Tripoli.
wake up and you choose violence.
Well, sometimes you wake up and you're just not ready for Sam Tripoli to say, the person that did it isn't the person that did it. And you're just like, oh, man,
right.
I can't. But that's no excuse. You can't act like you have a
You know
soggy
what show
diaper.
you're on.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, I want to apologize to everybody because I, at this moment, got that wrong. Now, what I will tell you guys, okay?
And what's the thing that you're referring to?
Who the shooter was.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason I got it wrong because, the pictures, it looked more like the guy and they're saying it is. That's just my humble opinion.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that this event is like nothing I've ever seen before. I've never seen anything like this. The flood of misinformation sewage into the talk space is like nothing I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, we were a couple centimeters or, a couple inches away from 9/11 or JFK. I mean, it would have been...
Which gets into this thing I was thinking about, like multiple dimensions. Like, we're in the dimension where he moved his head.
Yeah.
Right?
Crazy.
There's a dimension where he did move his head, and that dimension's on fire right now.
That dimension has brain matter and civil war everywhere.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos, bro. We're in the dimension where just somehow he looks this way. Fling, fling.
That call with RFK is so funny because he's talking about how he told Biden that he moved his head to show the people a chart about how many illegal aliens were coming over the border. He's like, I didn't tell him that the chart was about his horrific immigration policy. And then he offered RFK a job in the cabinet, I think.
I wish you would have tried to bring him on as vice president. I know RFK may not have taken it, but that would have been, it's over, bro. It's over.
I mean, it's over. Trump could have a mannequin for VP and it would be pretty much over.
And, there's a lot going on with the VP choice, too. There's some people are excited about, some people, because he used to be a never Trump guy. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but back to the whole thing. Like, all the guys, with the exception of one person, everybody almost I trust as like batting 1,000 up to this point has gotten things wrong.
Yeah.
To the point they're like, whoa, I guess that's not it. And I've seen people, like we did a Union of the Unwanted the other day. There's guys on that show that are just like black-pilled and they talk about stuff with like zero emotion. They got things wrong.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me. So like, that to me goes, Sam, do you think this is a deep state something one way or the other? I go, this lets me think that they got a running start on sewage. Like when we look at the guy who goes, hey, you got the wrong guy. Like, that's like, I mean, I'm not saying that they told him to do that, but he might have been nudged to do that. Hey, dude, you should.
Why are you so hung up on that guy? What about that guy?
Well, because he's
so
one of
interesting?
4 guys that we've been told could have been the shooter or they're associating with the shooter. So we have the guy that you believe is the shooter that probably is, okay?
Okay.
Then we have the guy doing you got the wrong guy. That's a second shooter. And then there's the guy that I thought it was him. Now, the guy that I thought was, we haven't heard anything from this guy. We've heard nothing from this guy going, dude, I hate Trump, but it's not me. We haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
Where's that guy? Why isn't that guy like popping off? Because he could be getting so much Antifa pussy right now.
And pussy is man pussy.
Yeah, man pussy.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
right? You could be getting all of it right now.
Yeah.
Free coffee at Starbucks for the rest of your life.
Yeah. It's a shame, man, because that sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That
crazy.
sounds really
So,
nice.
I mean, it's just weird to me. Then the angle of the shooters, people have been like, some people thought it was straight on, but really it's coming from the side.
Yeah.
Then you have it's like crazy to me. Like,
So we're gonna try to break down as much as we can and do like a more earnest attempt at understanding what the hell went on. But as you'll see, it's the Wild West out there on the internet right now.
Right
I mean,
now,
it always is, but it's absolutely wild.
it's
right
been
now.
ramped up.
Yeah.
And it's so much misinformation.
Yeah.
Right now, that makes me think they've learned from the past. They're like, we can't censor our way out of this.
Yeah.
We can't control the message, so we're just gonna flood it. So
Well-
you don't know if you're coming or going.
Dude, it's such a good point because I was listening to AJ, Alex Jones on Tim Dillon.
Oh, is that your boy AJ?
Yeah,
My boy AJ.
me and my boy AJ.
AJ!
Unbelievable interview. Unbelievable.
With Tim
interview.
Dillon?
Yeah, with Tim Dillon.
Oh, everyone's talking about it.
He's like,
God, Tim Dillon does everything right. I mean, it's unbelievable what a great batting average that guy has.
yeah, dude. Yeah. He's pretty magnificent, but he's no Alex Jones. I mean, Alex Jones went on, talked about how Trump loves black people more than white people and how he's going to get poisoned and that he paid out of his own pocket for a $50,000 write-up on the Build-A-Bear Foundation for Donald Trump. Wild interview. But he was talking about how... I'm not going to do the impression. I can't do it. But he was talking about how Boeing's killing people and making it worse. And if this was a hit, it's just... I don't know how the fuck. Alex Jones says... there's a 72-day period between when he is, the elect and then the president, and they're going to try to kill him. If they try to kill him again, how is anyone going to think anything other than there's fuckery going on with the government?
Well, it's also like, okay, if you don't think there's fuckery or you do think there's fuckery and you're celebrating, what does that say to you? Like, I mean, talk about having what's it called? The Stockholm syndrome?
Stockholm syndrome,
You're
yeah.
celebrating that people who don't have your country's best wishes succeeded at something.
Yeah,
that
I
to
mean-
me is chaos.
Well, when you think about it, let's say you're kidnapped, right? And you're in a hole, right? For 3 days and you're just lotioning your skin and you're being starved. And then the kidnapper, whose, bussy is tucked back,
Yeah.
gives you like a turkey sandwich. And you're like, okay, what's going on here? And then slowly, more food comes down and you're like best friends. And that's what's going on right now.
It's very interesting to me. And now they're getting into multiple shooters, which is interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Well, because, I mean, so much data has come out since you and I did the episode together.
Yeah.
There's so much data coming out.
Yeah.
Now, do you know that where he positioned himself, the shooter, was actually the headquarters of the Secret Service Sniper Division. They were sitting in there in the building that he was on.
Gonna have to give that a goog, because that sounds.
And I want you to use maybe DuckDuckGo on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing it all the time.
You know, I wanted
Sniper on top of sniper team building.
I wanted to give the audience a little amuse-bouche because Rye's super into Ozempic, Queen of the Downs right now.
Hold on, you're Ozempa? You're on the Ozemp?
No, he's just into Ozempic Ice Spice.
Oh,
It's a new
That's your
version.
jam?
Yeah.
Well, because I was never into the old Ice Spice, and it might have something to do with like the extra kind of thickness.
She was
made her
too
look
thick
more
for
down.
you.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something. Annie Letterman's always been hot. Ozempic, Annie Letterman, super hot.
But
Eventually, you're going to drift into Trans Town. We
Sun-
know that's coming.
Sunken face, flapjacks. Okay, that's what comes. But you're saying that Ice Spice had just a little bit too much bodega for you.
Yeah, a little too much bodega, and it
Yeah.
was adding to the downsness.
The downs are rising, bro.
The Downs are rising. Okay, so the secret security was in the building that the guy tried to kill Trump on top of.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And now they're talking about witness talking about shooters in a water tower.
Oh, yeah, like multiple bullets going off.
Yeah, local counter sniper was inside the building where Trump shooter climbed to a roof and opened fire in the building.
Well, it might mean that they were just scouting that beforehand. Also, what is
It can't be what I said, right, Dylan? It
No.
has to be. There has to be some kind
Sam,
of out for
Sam,
you.
probably not.
Okay,
no,
Dylan.
absolutely not.
Dylan,
actually.
I gleefully came on here and was like, I got something wrong. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. You know?
It's Sly and the Family Stone in here. So what is it saying, Ryan?
It says that this factory building was being used by local police as a watch post for snipers to scan for threats, as the former president spoke on stage only 130 yards away.
Unbelievable, dude. And you go, who put the ladder there? And how does a dude walk by the snipers in the building? You tell me there's no windows?
Oh, thanks, Ryan. Thanks for scrolling down at the right time. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Can you read that line, please?
Cops were inside, but not on the roof during the shooting.
Oh,
Okay,
I am a retard.
okay, thank you.
No, that's my bad. And ring the bell as many times because I thought it said they were not inside. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay.
Can we put on some cologne to get rid of the stink of this guy?
So-
What, is Brian bringing cologne here?
No, I brought that in, I think, because I had some kind of stinking fetid lunch in here before our recording, so I just sprayed
That's so funny.
Apollo Creed everywhere. But anyways, so there are a lot of different conspiracies about this.
Yes.
But they're not all coming from the based side of things. There are people on the Democratic side of things that have their own conspiracy theory.
Yeah, bring that on.
It's a second tab.
I mean, I just want to say something.
This is
Okay,
wild.
you can do this, and you talk, and then I'm going to talk.
Okay. Can you full screen it?
That shit was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove.
Okay, can you just pause it right there, please?
Go on. I'll let you go.
I don't
And then
know
I'm
about
going
you,
to
but
scorch the earth with this bitch.
Those gunshots that were very clearly gunshots did not sound like popcorn.
Yeah, I mean, like,
They sounded like gunshots.
this chick has been famous since she was a kid.
Yeah.
She's trying to act like she lived in downtown Baghdad, right? Like, it's like unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen her when she was on Shannon Sharp's show, Marble Mouth in a tight sweater? Have you seen that one? She was like, when I was on Nickelodeon, someone called me the N-word when you were a kid. Okay? And does anyone believe anyone at Nickelodeon is dropping N-bombs? You tell me they're molesting people, I'm all in. You tell me that they're pedophiles, not racist, okay?
Oh, interesting. That's interesting because it kind of does make sense. I don't agree. I think that if they're molesting kids, all bets are off. They're probably doing a bunch of stuff. But that's kind of airtight. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, have you been? I've been at the Comedy Store where, like, gunshots have rung out during show. Built on cocaine and syphilis. Dude, racial jokes, homophobic jokes. Dude, it's like fucking a vampire seeing sunlight. They're just like... And you're telling me on Nickelodeon, someone's just out of nowhere dropping an N-bomb on you.
I know, it's so funny. So somebody makes a gay joke by craft services. They're like, that's disgusting. And then they go shoot yogurt on Ariana Grande's face.
Yeah, right? 100%. It's like this crazy thing. This bitch is like, dude, the surest thing you know that they were real shots is that she believes they're not real shots. So whatever she says, the opposite is true.
Yeah.
Now I go, what shots aren't real? The ones where we see the snipers? I mean, because those are real shots. Yeah. So at what point does your conspiracy theory not work? The weirdest conspiracy theory is that Trump is in on this. And the left loves this shit.
Yeah.
But we just have to go through the logic of being a human being. How much trust do you have to have in that sniper?
Yeah.
That he's gonna just get your ear?
What is it? Robin Hood, the Apple thing? Where does that come from? It's a super extreme version of shooting an apple.
Yeah, on the head?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
so not only you're gonna get just the ear.
Well, she explains why she thinks that it's
okay. Let's hear.
It's from Trump, and it's good. It's.
What do you mean it's good?
It's good. It's good.
It's entertaining.
It's good. It's good. You'll see.
Watching Downs weightlift is entertaining. I don't know if it's good.
Dude,
go on.
How much Downs content are you watching?
Dude, it's just my algorithm on Instagram.
Where'd the blood come from?
Where'd the blood come from?
In movies, they have what's called blood pellets. They even, people use them in Halloween. It's basically a pellet of fake blood that's in your mouth, and when you crush it, the blood comes out. To be frank, Small Hands Trump would not respond by raising his fist in the air triumphantly were an actual attempt made on his life.
Okay, can you pause it? And we can be done with that. The fatigued confidence she has in what she's saying, is like...
it is so insane to me. So what you're telling me is like, let's go through this real quick.
Yeah.
So fake sniper, pop. Okay.
Yeah.
Kill somebody in stands.
Right.
But according to her, that's not even real.
Right.
Okay. Kill somebody in stands, turns head.
Dude,
gets clipped, right? Doesn't get clipped, goes down. Hulk Hogan's it, nips up his own air.
But just a schmear, because it was very delicate, the blood work that he did.
Then pops it and rubs it on there. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, just a quick schmear, and then the little dribble down the chin. No, this is super dumb. And
she's so lost, dude. It's so funny. She did a special on HBO, and the next week, the president of HBO was fired. It was like, I'm like, is your special bad? How bad is it?
I think it was because the president was on coke-fueled rages around the office.
It's just unbelievable that there's just so much to it. And I'm really open-minded to a lot of conspiracies. I'll listen to it.
I agree. I think you
are,
yeah.
But you go, why is he allowed to fucking raise his fist like that? Oh, because he's being guarded by midgets. Right? 5'8" midgets are guarding him.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know DEI was going to the lengths that it went to. Because I get, we're trying to get more diversity, but hiring midgets to protect the president is
dude, the joke is it's the female Ghostbusters. The female Ghostbusters are protecting
Dude, that was like the first. That was like such an early wave of delusional progressivism.
Oh yeah.
That was like I was 25, 26 when that came out, and I was like, well, this is a bad movie. And then the world was like, if you think that, you're disgusting.
Well,
and I was
becomes
like, wait,
this
hang
thing.
on a second. It was a fucking horrible movie.
I totally agree. And it becomes this thing where like Hollywood becomes the only business that's allowed to put out a shitty product and then shit on you for not liking it.
Yeah.
There's no other business where you're allowed to tell your customers and you can just gaslight them into that they're Neanderthals because they don't like your production, which starts with the premise of all-female Ghostbusters. It's not even like, it's like, I used to have a buddy of mine who I love. He doesn't talk to me anymore, but I love him very much. Oh. He would start a sketch with a joke and then form the sketch around the joke, and it never worked. You can't form it up. There has to be ideas of, no.
The muses have to speak to you. You know, creativity cannot be contrite like that.
All female Ghostbusters. Why is that? Why? Listen, I said this on stage and no one laughed at, but I stand by. If I'm not socially allowed to punch you in the face, you can't be in a position to stop violence. You can't do that, right? If I went up to Melissa McCarthy, who's guarding him, who couldn't put her gun in, and you see a video of me just clocking her and everyone's like, you should do that. Dude, you should not be in a position of where gunfire's going to happen.
Right.
And by the way, I've been punched a million times by women, never returned fire because my daddy and my mother raised me properly.
How many times have you been
Bro, it's why I could never date a fucking female MMA fighter. I've been swung on by almost every girlfriend I've ever had. Every one of them. I got a fucking right here in my lip where my girlfriend, my hot Vegas girlfriend, kicked me right in the face. My tooth went through my lip.
What kind of kick?
She was on top of me. I was lifting up. She fell back. I watched her face go. I'm like, oh no. Wow.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, I have the right to a free hit right now. But I know I can't.
You can't do it.
So I walked out.
You can't do it.
Never hit her. You know it, Jackie.
And that's masculinity right there. It's just shutting your mouth and walking out of the room.
Yep. That's what you gotta do because it's never gonna go the other way. Do you guys see that video? Can you look up woman yelling at boyfriend in airport? Have you seen this video?
Yeah, I've seen this video.
Bro, if you've been in an abusive relationship with a woman, this is your Vietnam.
Bro,
I think it's the second one.
Yeah, it is the second one. Say what? This reminds me of the video of Matt Crooks, the person who fired all those shots at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
On that campus when he's screaming at those people.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
Can we hear this, dude? I've been here where this guy is. And when you have a woman that is doing everything she can to annihilate you in public because she has I don't even know this chick.
Yeah.
She's hot, and that's why people put up with her right now. But she has borderline.
I don't care. 1,000,000%. I don't care how hot you are. Screaming like a ghoul or a fucking banshee in an airport like this is just insane.
Like, if you don't have a line where you go, oh, this is public, let's not do this in public.
Yeah.
If you just fly past that line, that never changes. There's nothing, there's no amount of love that can fix that kind of broken.
Right. It's just...
Play it, dude, and watch me just fucking start to...
Is this it?
Yeah, here it is. Watch, he'll turn. There is...
Because if...
When you go, hey, we live in a patriarchy and it's wrong, I go, this is a sign that we don't live in a patriarchy. Okay.
Well, it's not a sign that we don't live in a patriarchy. It's just a sign.
Please tell me. Okay, here we go. What? Show me. What is the patriarchy?
The patriarchy is just guys rule and we do all the shit.
Guys rule and we do all the shit are two different things.
Well,
what you're saying is men control everything.
I mean,
In what sense?
Not everything. I'm not. Okay, there's this
we live in a
thing.
matriarchy, okay? Women run everything.
I think we live in a balanced world.
A bisexual world. Is that what you're saying?
We live in a bisexual
Where your legs cross
world.
so hard,
There's
nuts?
a balance to the universe, but there has been, a legacy of kind of face pushing women. But yeah, I mean, guys rule that shit.
Okay.
So
I think we die younger because we end up having to do everything. That's why we die younger. Go on.
I've ever met in my life, and you can't even have accountability ever.
This guy needs. Look at this guy's like slowly walking, slowly walking.
Thank God for this brave man.
Dude, in any other reality, that guy just blasts that chick.
This is why people want to move to
This is why
Abu Dhabi, dude.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
Nobody
put up
wants to
with
put
this
up with
shit.
American feminist bullshit. Nobody.
Bro, you're a weird bitch too. Like it's not.
You'll be a bitch too. You ain't my girlfriend. I'll transition right now into a woman and walk over there and blast you right in the face.
Dude, okay.
Dude, where are you? Unless you're connecting.
Connecting is very stressful.
If you're connecting, you gotta sit there. If you're flying somewhere, I'm walking out of here, getting in a taxi, and throwing your shit out. You won't even. I will run to a taxi right now.
Dude, it's so funny because I have a clip later in the show of this segment that I've come to love. I mean, I think the fans do too. I mean, it's bitches pissing Sam off. It's just videos of women doing shit that make Sam really fucking angry.
Now, why did you take it off of Instagram? Did we get in trouble for that clip?
Which one?
The clip of the white chick and I go off on her?
Yeah, that got scorched.
Dude, this is unbelievable.
Crazy, because what you said was not... Okay, I saw an Instagram video the other day of a man who had throat cancer, and the only way that he could speak was through an instrument, and he brings it up to his face, and they cut in the intro to that Beastie Boys song, which is like wah, 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 wah. You know that one? Everybody knows that. But it's hilarious. It's also fucking brutal as hell. But Sam dunking on some Instagram chick gets
welcome to my world, bro. I am dangerous.
Stunning, dude.
I am dangerous. It's like that's why nobody knows me.
So, anyways, go to the Newsweek article.
I wonder if she's responded. I'm not that bad of a person.
Yeah, you are. Because imagine what she does in private.
Yeah.
If that's what she's doing in public.
Oh, yeah.
So this is absolutely...
But can I just say, I bet you that pussy's fire. That's why he's still there. That's why he's not walking out. That girl, because she's a freaking borderline, lets him do medieval shit.
I know. And
he's like, oh, my God, I want to walk out, but she does that thing, and it's the only way I can come.
Right. It's so crazy. What a torturous existence to have to think about the sexual prowess of the person that's screaming at you to motivate you to stay with the person that's screaming at you.
100%, dude.
I mean, that's brutal. This is brutal, too. So people have been very upset at this this woman who is running the Secret Service. She said that the roof that Crooks was on was a danger to the Secret Service because it was a sloped roof.
Here's the problem.
And can you go to
they
our
think
texts?
we're dumb.
Yeah.
They think we're dumb. The reason we didn't secure that is because we didn't want to endanger the Secret Service. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, the roof had a slope to it. Go to the text between me, you, and Sam, because there's this. When you look at the aerial footage of that farm, the fact that there were not people on those roofs,
I totally
is
agree.
So bonkers to me.
I mean, dude, look around, dude.
Can you
There's
full
not
screen that?
much there.
That is so insane to me because if you have guys on that roof, nothing can happen.
Yeah, if all you gotta do is position somebody on that roof and that whole area is secure.
You're completely covered. You can see from the back. You can see everything. So the fact that they didn't put anybody on there is insane. And then to blame the slope of the roof. So you're telling me a anemic, massive jawed lunatic who was
supposedly
20
has
years
a 10-inch
old.
dick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is where
Dude, what are you doing throwing your life away when you got a hammer like that?
Dude. God gave you a gift of a giant hammer of the gods, and you gotta be angry, dude? Oh, I got bullied in high school. Every time someone be like, hey, look at stupid chin. Boom. Look at this monster, huh?
Oh, my God, yeah.
You're banging everybody. The principal, your teachers.
And it becomes problematic because you pull your cock out constantly, and they've told you to stop doing that, but everybody kind of understands.
Can you even have to register as a sex offender if you're showing everybody your 10-inch hammer?
Yeah, Scott Wiener's like, we can't pass this legislation against the LGBT community, and we cannot do it for guys with massive dongs. Because it's not right to do.
I would be whipping that bad boy out constantly.
So
my dick would look like that Martin Luther King statue where it's like holding the big schlong. Have you seen that one?
Oh, no.
Where they're supposed to be like hugging, but it looks like two hands holding up the heaviest dick you've ever seen. Yeah. That would be me every day.
Well, it's so weird because in an era of MLK assassinations and Malcolm X assassinations and JFK, they could control, to a certain degree, the information that was getting out.
Yeah. Well, to a certain degree, completely.
Yeah. I mean,
the mechanism to get information out was radio and television and newspapers. And they locked all that shit down.
It's interesting, though, that you bring up how insane it is to navigate the internet right now. You would think that in this era where you see it in Gaza, like, you can't do shit that you used to do.
Yes.
Because it's why the mafia isn't active right now. They're like, way too many fucking phones.
Yeah.
No way.
We're just everyone's wiretap.
You see that bakery? We killed people at that bakery constantly. And now everybody's got a fucking iPhone. So with everybody having an iPhone, the only way to combat
You're so right
the
about
real lie, the live.
There should be way more videos, by the way. There should be. If you look at the amount of people there. Well, let's just say we're gonna do a number: 500 people. There should be 500 videos.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Of every different angle of everything that ever happened.
But with us living in this era of we could have 50 angles on this thing, the only way to combat like objective digital truth is to just throw nonsense into it.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. Like how did we instantly get to that this guy's mugshot of who I thought it could be is out there so quickly? Yeah. They had that thing.
And it may not be a conspiracy.
Have you seen The Boys? Have you seen the show The Boys?
No.
Season 1, Storm Cloud, is that her name?
Yeah, Stormfront.
Stormfront. The Homelander walks into her
You guys
RV.
Big Boys fans?
I used to be. It was getting low vibrational for me, so I'm like, why am I celebrating this shit? So, but he walks into her trailer and he's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just putting out memes. And and this is like revelation of the method. She's talking about how her and her company just flood the internet with memes on both sides. And then they know the meme does well if they see it just showing up on people's Facebook, like grandma's and grandpa's Facebook page.
Yeah.
So this is what they did. So when this guy who's mugshot, how does that mugshot just show up out of nowhere? And then the guy's video is like, he got the wrong guy. Like, that's being pushed around by people?
Yeah.
It's a flooding, dude.
And
it's
what
a
it
flooding.
does is it sends people who are open to the universe like you into a tailspin because, you can't discern what's real or fake.
Tailspin. Okay, that's an interesting word.
No. I mean,
I'm just running around like the sky is falling. Is that what I'm doing?
A little bit,
or
yeah.
I'm going, hold on.
Little bit.
This doesn't make any sense.
Well, dude, speaking of people holding up phones and filming this thing, can you go to that video of the woman directly behind
that's
the podium?
weird too.
So weird. This might be the weirdest thing I've seen from the actual event. Yeah, roll this.
No, Watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch.
She holds up a
She
sign.
sits down.
So
Yep.
weird.
Watch this.
If you want to
Puts the sign up.
something that said, take a look at what happened.
Shots go off.
She's completely normal. And then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
See if anybody else
she's
has
just
their
like-
phone outs like that. See, nobody.
It's weird though that like she brings that mask up like she doesn't want to get splattered. Like
Oh, that's interesting.
It's so weird.
But it's also, is that the sign to take the shot?
Love that. Love that.
You remember?
Love that.
Dude, Nicolas Cage movies, I had a great joke about this, that Nicolas Cage movies are just him trying to warn us about what the lizard people are up to. Do you remember Snake Eyes?
Vaguely.
Where, like, they rig a boxing match to take the shot, and then they blame a patsy, which is basically that. Damn, bro. Bro. You watch Snake Eyes, it's this.
That's a very, I mean, it's not this.
Well, if you
Snake
say
Eyes is-
Snake Eyes, let's just go. A guy goes, you remember where the bum yells, ring the bell or something like that? And that's when the shot comes out?
Yeah.
Bang. And then they instantly shoot a guy, a Middle Eastern guy that falls out.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, and then let's just go to Fantasyland here.
Okay.
And play a game that she's signaling something.
Okay.
Right? So she's sitting there, and all of a sudden it's thing up, shoot, bang, 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 bang. Okay. Pow goes down. Now he's shooting now
She
she's
just
filming it.
Seems so like.
I have to
she
find that
just
bit.
Listen, people are wonky, as we've seen with the lady screaming at her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And, the assassin screaming at people on college campuses. People are weird, but that is not a normal response to what's going on.
No, I'm with you.
It's just very, very
Everybody
fishy.
else is scrambling. She's like,
Yeah. So bizarre. All right. So moving on to the next tab. Alex Jones has been saying that he is going to get either they're going to.
real quick, do we notice where all of Alex Jones' videos are coming from now? He's doing them basically at his house, which is a sign that they did take his studio. I haven't seen him in studio in forever. Every one of these things is just someone with a camera filming him as he's going off.
Well, Alex Jones doesn't need that studio, dude.
Well, I think he's finding it out, but there's a lot of people out of jobs now.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Put that on Joe Biden's list. Take about 100 jobs off your... We've made more jobs than anyone ever.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't have said all that stuff about those kids, though, right?
Oh, God. So let me get this right.
Yeah.
So you're upset that he said something?
No,
Oh,
I'm
by
not.
the way, don't want to go deep into it.
Yeah.
But I did a Dangerous. Sammy does Dangerous on his website.
SamTripoli.com.
Yeah, and Wolfgang Helbert. Interesting things about that guy, and he's the guy that got Jones in trouble. We don't want to go into it, but interesting. Check
Deep.
out Dangerous.
Deep, dangerous, and interesting. So he says that Trump's going to get killed within the 80 days or so.
Yeah.
By poison or bombs.
Well, bombs, that would be like something we've never seen before. So my whole thing is this, dude. If it's so obvious that Secret Service isn't helping you and you're a billionaire, what would it cost for you
Dude, that's
to
what I
control
keep-
yourself, to protect yourself for the next till November?
Bro, call Eric Prince up. Go, hey, Merchant of Death, how you doing? Can I get 8 guys?
How much does it cost for
would
me to
that
get
cost?
20 guys?
Bros, girls, what's up? Today's episode is brought to you by Magic Mind.
Magic Mind.
Magic
for my mind. Magic Mind.
Dude, this stuff is the best.
Fire, bro.
Why don't you talk about what you
Fire,
love about
dude.
it?
I love. Oh, look! Are you gonna shoot it right there, bro?
Yeah, bro.
If you're quiet, you can hear his nipples getting hard. That's how great Magic Minds is.
It tastes so good.
It tastes so good.
It tastes so good. There are so many distractions in this world. Frenetic amounts of caffeine are not going to.
It's not good for you, dude.
They're not going to make your
Not
nipples
good.
hard. You're not going to be able to calmly navigate your day like a Zen Buddhist.
Yeah,
okay?
100%, dude.
But
Focus.
With Magic Mind, you can. It's a mental performance shot.
I love, dude.
Okay.
Finally.
Take all the beautiful natural elements of the world, right, and then turn them into a performance-enhancing shot.
And I need that stuff because I'm doing jujitsu and I'm battling 20-year-olds. Okay.
Yeah.
Magic Mind helps me rock it.
It's doctor validated. There's over 200 scientific studies that went into this magical elixir. They donate 5 cents for each bottle sold to mental health charities.
Come on, helping out the people.
What are you talking about? How can you do anything but go to
Magic Mind.
.com
I take it every day.
/
Bang.
Deep Waters. Our listeners can get 48% off their first subscription or 20% off with a one-time
If you're
purchase.
making love, do a Magic Mind right before and go to be mayor of Pound Town. That's what I always say about Magic Mind.
All right,
be mayor of Pound Town.
Yeah, and they're a cool advertiser, so I think they'll be cool with that. But yeah, like go to be the mayor.
Why wouldn't they? Who wouldn't want to be the official sponsor of the mayor of Pound Town?
Sounds like a very powerful position, and you can get there with Magic Mind. Go to magicmind.com/deepwaters and use promo code DEEPWATERS for 48% off your subscription or 20% off a first-time purchase.
Let's go. It's going to cost you $5 million, $10 million. What's $10 million? You have billionaire friends. They'll throw 10 down and have Eric Waters or what's his name?
Eric Prince.
Prince of Darkness. Prince of Darkness to just surround the place.
Yeah. And you know, what you can't have is, and I know, you know,
This is such interesting times. Like if you're 15 years old, if you were 15 years, how old are you?
28.
28. So you were even younger. If you were 15 years old, let's say on 9/11, the shit you've seen through your formative, your real teen years where you're 16, 17, 18, or you're becoming an adult to today is like insanity.
Yeah. How do you mean?
Like if you take a look at like the history of America, World Wars, Civil Wars, Pearl Harbor, plagues, like, you know, the Black Plague, the fucking that plague, you know, oh my God. Like you've seen almost all of it since 9/11. The only things you haven't seen, now you can check off President Assassination.
Okay.
You've seen that happen. The only thing left is Civil War.
Oh, Sam.
The only thing left is Civil War.
Sam.
We've seen the equivalent of World Wars, everyone going in and coalition of the happy, right? Or whatever they called it.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of talk around the harmful rhetoric that's being used.
Yeah.
Like J.D. Vance calling Trump Hitler. You know.
Yeah, which is,
you know,
Trump has the worst taste in people. Like, I mean, so there's this tweet going around that I think they're interpreting his tweet wrong, J.D. Vance, on the vaccine and people firing all these nurses. So they're interpreting it as he's pro-vaccine. But I interpret it as he's going, does it make any sense during this thing to fire everybody?
Yeah.
That's how I interpret the thing. He's obviously loves Dylan's people. Just can't get off. He's just fucking going and
can you find the video?
He's doing a glory hole at the holy wall, just
find the
sucking off
video,
kosher
please?
dicks. Just loving it.
Shab wants to say hi.
Shab, am I too loud?
No, not at all.
How are you, buddy?
I would say I'm excited for you. Trump getting shots like you're UFC 200.
Well, it's interesting. We were talking about how, like, this is the most I've ever seen a sewage of misinformation. I've never seen it like this before. Ever.
The Jews.
Ever.
He's for sure winning now.
We'll see if he makes it there. They're going to keep taking shots.
I just said that.
Was Callan in there? Can you tell him to call Eric Prince and just surround him?
You can't listen to Callan on his.
Callan's so retarded right now.
Callan's like, I just think it was.
It's just a lonely guy.
If you would have heard Callan yesterday.
I just think, it was a misguidance.
Yeah.
Secret Service didn't. I can't talk.
Yeah. Shab, if you had you could have it. If you had a 10-inch dick, would you be assassinating the president? Yeah, I'd just be assassinating pussy. That's all I would be. Yeah.
Trump 2024. See ya.
Bye, buddy. Love you.
See ya. Dude, I did a show with Callan yesterday. I mean,
I can't save him.
Dude, it's like, listen.
You can't save him.
I'm not a wonky conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but to not even acknowledge that there is something odd going on here is just and we love Callan.
I mean,
so
Callan
much,
just
but
thinks that anybody could just wander up with a high-powered rifle and get within 200 yards of any president ever.
Yeah.
Like he just climbed it with a giant. They're saying this gun that he used is like $12,000.
Yeah.
Where does an emo get a $12,000 gun?
Yeah, I mean that's very expensive for a
if his
recreational
big dick
weapon.
Got in the way of his calculations because
Absolutely.
it just lifted him a little too much.
That's the thing that's so fucked up about it. I mean, not only should you not be doing this when you have a rod like that, but the rod makes it more difficult.
Yeah,
So,
what if his excitement that it was happening, he started to get hard?
That's why you missed.
And he just lifted him up just enough.
Yeah, Trump's taking credit for turning his head. No, go up. It's JD Vance with the Jews.
JD Vance with the Jews. And they have to listen to this guy sing.
That one's good. Roll this.
Why? Dude, how do you think these are the chosen people?
What do you mean?
With
They're the
that
chosen
hair,
people.
that nose, and that hat.
Bro, you're welcome.
And he's just hanging out with a dude with a hockey puck on his head. This puck slut right there.
It's called a kippa.
Okay, I call it puck slut.
Oh no, that thing that man's wearing.
Yeah, right there.
I forget what those are called.
But by the way, can we go?
That's enough of that.
Can we talk about what's going on at the DNC right now?
The RNC or the DNC?
The RNC, excuse me. The RNC?
Yeah.
Can we talk about what's going on at the RNC right now?
Can we please talk about what's going on at the RNC? Because the RNC is must-watch TV right
dude,
now.
they're like, let's get a Hindu lady to do the opening prayer at the RNC, dude.
But also, I don't know if I flagged it. Can you find the Matt Walsh tweet on Amber Rose, Ryan?
Dude, this Amber Rose shit is so funny to me.
What is with the hate for Amber Rose?
Well, I mean, Amber Rose was like, she was the one who's doing slut walks and talking about, oh my God, we live in a patriarchy, as she like uses her pussy to get knocked up by famous rich men. She's like, the patriarchy. She's like doing this walk to be like, oh my God, we can sling as much pussy as we want in the world.
Bro, okay. I don't understand. Hang on a second. If JD Vance can call Trump Hitler and then be VP,
right?
Amber Rose can do her slut walks and then be a person that's in the Republican
Party. What they're doing is they're trying to appeal to the black vote. They're like, look at this hot black ass. She likes Trump. You should like Trump too. I mean, dude, when the black chicks are hot, they're so insanely hot. That's why I'm not into Asian chicks.
Yeah.
Right? They're all cute. Right?
Yeah.
Black women have a range. Right. And when they're so, like, I did stand up at Jay Davis's weed show, and the black ass there was so hot.
Dude, you have a rich history of
loving black ass.
Loving black ass.
I would love to have a Blake Griffin kid. I really would.
But Blake Griffin's child, I thought he had a child with that porn star.
This is how cool Blake Griffin is. He never even came out and said, that's not my kid. It was this other player that actually won a championship with Denver. And it was his teammate on the Nets. Everyone looked at the kid, go, oh, that's Blake Griffin's kid because it was light skin with red hair. Everyone's like, oh, that's Blake Griffin's kid. And it wasn't. It was another guy's kid. And Blake Griffin's such a G. He just was like, yeah, dog. I mean, I don't care. Talk, dude. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, what do you
know whose kid that is.
Keep quiet. Just keep
These
quiet.
guys, these NBA players cannot stop fucking cream pie and porn stars.
Dude, it's like,
dude,
what are you doing?
what are you, dude?
There's
you
a
can bang.
rubric that's
There's
been
two
laid
chicks.
out.
You don't types of chicks. You don't try to bang your teammates and coaches, chicks.
Yeah.
And porn stars.
Which the first one still seems to be quite a problem for a lot of people.
Which one? Oh, banging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Cavaliers. Like they were all just banging. Dude, the whole thing was that they said the reason that Kyrie Irving, and I heard this on very good, I'm not going to say his name, but this guy is all over NBA radio, NBA TV. I saw him and he was kind of a little drunk at the Comedy Store, and like he was just happy anyone recognized him because I'm a huge NBA head. I'm a basketball head.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him. He goes, "Oh yeah, Kyrie left because LeBron James banged his girlfriend."
See, like, why do you have to do that, LeBron?
Yeah, I mean,
Why do you
there's
have
so
to
much
do
ass.
that?
The funniest thing was like when LeBron James tried to bang Amy Schumer and she turned him down. That's never happening again, right? I mean, she had a chance at greatness.
Well, Amy Schumer's already achieved the status of greatness, Sam.
With who? Chuck Schumer's cousin?
So I want to read this Matt Walsh tweet. So the RNC gives a primetime speaking slot to a pro-abortion feminist and self-proclaimed slut with a face tattoo whose only claim to fame is having sex with rappers. Truly an embarrassment. Not a single voter will be mobilized by this person.
But see,
Would
what
you
Matt
take a
Walsh
chill
doesn't
pill,
understand,
dude?
Matt Walsh wants, and I'm not saying it's right, okay? But I go, why are they doing this? Because Matt Walsh wants an echo chamber.
Matt Walsh wants the Triscuit cracker party of his dreams, and they're trying to win an election with Reagan
They're
numbers.
trying to, they go, hey, dude, we got a president who survived the drive-by.
Shut
okay?
up, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's got many baby mamas, all right? Is a convicted felon. We're prime for the black vote right now.
Yeah.
Let's bring up fat black ass.
Yeah.
And have them say, hey, this fat black ass gets wet for Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the deal, Matt?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right,
bro.
But I'm not saying it right, but I understand. I just understand.
Okay, so flip through. We got a couple more of these things. Oh, do we want to touch this?
Well, I don't even know what it is.
Full screen it, right?
Oh, is this Bohemian Grove?
Yeah, bro.
I don't trust these, but it would make, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't know how anybody gets into
And
this
by the way, who's security here? The female Ghostbusters? How is somebody getting in here with a camera?
Yeah.
And listen to all the applause.
It sounds so beautiful out there.
Yeah, it's like, it's so tranquil.
Can you imagine? Stop it. Sorry. Can you imagine going in to a fern gully like this and messing it all up with your satanic shit?
But it's also like,
Bro, what the
you
fuck?
have one night you need maximum security. You're telling me that these rich world leaders can't all throw in some money to lock the area down?
2 mile radius. Nobody
2 mile
getting
radius,
in.
no one with a camera, kill on sight.
Dude, it's like the fuck room from Eyes Wide Shut has better security than Bohemian Grove.
And Trump.
And Trump.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What is it, Fidelio or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just have some fucking passwords that you got to say. My God.
Lock this shit down.
Okay, so I wanted to roll this video. We talked about this. RFK is going to be in the White House, I think, which makes me sad for the Democratic Party because he should be the nominee.
He should be the nominee, but they're so captured that the Democrats and the Republicans too. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. You can watch it in real time. The Republicans Party, the constituents, the conservatives are much quicker to get rid of people than the left and the progressives.
What do you mean, kill people?
No, meaning once you do something they don't like, bang, you're gone. Fat Christie,
Yeah.
fucking Michael Pence.
Yeah.
I mean, you just go through everybody who was like
Dick Cheney's daughter.
Dick Cheney's
Liz
daughter. They're all
Cheney.
gone. The
Yeah.
left can't do that. They can never do that. If someone just doesn't like play by,
They don't even do it with like Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar.
no, you're totally 100% right.
Get them the fuck out of here.
They can't get rid of
So
their own.
over it.
They can't even come out and go, hey, dude, this trans shit is destroying us with the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get rid of the crazy. Like, the right did that. The right, I know that there's, and I'm a Christian, but there's some Christian zealots out there. Dude, the Republican Party's like, dude, you're saying these people shouldn't be allowed in our society. We can't function we can't get the votes of the middle if you keep saying that. The progressives can't do that. They can't go, hey, dude, guy who thinks a 3-year-old can decide whether it should cut its dick off or not.
Yeah.
You gotta go. They can't do that because their whole thing is built on empathy.
Yeah, it's so interesting to see how the Republicans think the Democrats are doing a better job at politicking and the Democrats think the Republicans are doing a better job at politicking. You guys are both doing a horrible job. And even if you do think this is a deep state hit, it's not coming from the left or just the left or just the right.
These people are above it's the uniparty above. And
they're on there's this thing called the preferred list.
I just don't know why if we're going to say that this is all real, that Trump is what he's trying to present himself as, right? Why do they want to get rid of him so bad? I just don't get it.
I think the reason,
what hasn't he done? He increased military spending. He's on a shekel in Israel. Like, what is the thing that he's doing that they don't like?
I supposedly I've heard, Smedley Butler said war is a racket.
Yeah.
Trump wants to get out of the Ukraine.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
isn't his VP.
I don't know if that's enough to order a hit on somebody, but that's a pretty real. You're kind of like piercing the earth over there on that war front. There is a lot of fucking money to be made.
Yeah,
over there.
I mean, they're kind of upset that you don't want to go to war for a country established in 1991. Like, it's so weird to me.
Ukraine and Rye are both on TikTok, and they are both into Ozempic, Queen of the Downs. Okay? Just a couple of young men.
I will say, Russia technically was also established in 1991.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a history of Russia, right?
There's a history of the Ukraine, too. Kiev is a very old city.
But it was called the Ukraine way back in the day. Russia's always been Russia. And then it became the Soviet Union. Then it reverted back to Russia.
Bro, how nuts is it that they just dragged the royals into a wine cellar and just gunned them down?
Those Bolsheviks, bro.
They did not fuck around.
Bolsheviks.
Okay, to wrap things up, I just wanted Sam's take on this video.
I haven't seen this.
You've not seen this. This is a lovely woman, just kind of checking out her husband's deck work.
Okay.
Y'all, how angry do you think my husband's gonna be when he finds out that I need him to change the way he did this? So I just noticed that you see the way these are spaced apart right here? Well, these are closer. I don't know why he bought this one that has the closer, I don't know.
Maybe because that's where a dog or a puppy or something can slip through it, you dumbass.
5 so far. There's the rest of them down there. He can take those back, I guess, but I don't know how hard it is gonna be.
Are we never teaching women to not snitch? Is everything got to be talked about?
Can you scrub forward to like a full view of this deck? Because this man, look at the job that this man has done on this fucking deck.
No, why is that one missing right there, though?
I think he's got to fill that in with something, a couple measurements off or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. It looks like a shoddy piece of shit, but it's such a massive endeavor. And this woman is just.
You better be a 5-star chef, lady, with the shit you're talking right now. You better be the greatest chef and housekeeper anyone's ever seen.
Yeah.
That you're getting on the internet and blasting your husband.
Blasting him.
He's
going to have to return those? Dude, do you know how annoying it is to return
And I can't believe
anything?
nobody wants to get married anymore.
Yeah. Well,
I can't believe it. Nobody wants to get married.
good luck out there, everybody.
Good luck out there, ladies. Blasting your man on the internet.
Everybody stay strong, stay powerful out there.
Strange. Dude, I thought the crazy was going to start in August, but we are in it, bro.
And we're barreling towards more crazy.
No, dude, we haven't even got to the immigrant riots or the replacing of Joe Biden. That's coming. Dude, who had assassination on their bingo card?
Tucker.
Tucker.
I'm
that's
surprised
true.
you didn't have assassination on your bingo
Well,
card.
I think I didn't want to voice it because I didn't want to speak it into existence.
Yeah, that's responsible of you.
Well, we live in a cult world, brother.
Yeah.
Mysticism, dude.
Pressure from above, pressure from below.
Why don't you guys believe me on that?
No, I do believe you. Kind of. It makes sense. SamTripoli.com.
SamTripoli.com. Check out my I think we should also put this on Substack, by the way.
Okay.
Because Substack is a wonderful place.
Substack is
I don't
a
know why they
wonderful
haven't
place.
taken that down yet. This Los Angeles. I got some dates in Tampa coming up. Daddy's about to fill his schedule up. I'm very excited about it.
Hell
and
yeah.
I'm getting indie as fuck. Real quick before we end this, I just want to get into something real quick, okay? Like, I've met Kyle Gass. Is that from Tenacious D?
What?
What's his name? The guy from Tenacious D.
Yeah, Kyle Gass.
I've met him. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't the smartest thing to say. But the fact that everybody on the right is celebrating this guy getting canceled is like the biggest hypocrisy of the right.
What did he say?
Well, it was his birthday and they were celebrating on stage. And they go, "What's your birthday wish?" And he basically said, "Don't miss next time."
Okay.
Okay? It's a joke.
Can people chill the fuck out?
I'm so with you on that.
It's like, yeah, it's not that great, but
It's not great.
Everyone who's super political is a snowflake, regardless of what side you're on.
We're just getting into this right now,
Just
where
chill
we're
out.
becoming what we. This is what I always say. Once you're okay with something on the other side, and this is coming from Kyle's side, it's gonna come back and kick you in the ass. Kyle's law, dude. Kyle got dropped by his agents. Like, how much money has that dude made those people? And they drop him because he said one dumb thing? This is why I'm indie as fuck. I don't want anybody. Like, I'm working with this guy to book me on the road. He's not an agent. He talks more shit than I do. I'm working with Josh Denny. He's going to get me on the road.
Yeah.
Some people may not like Josh's. I love Josh. He's a good friend.
We love Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But the point is, like, I'm never going to work with these guys. What they did to Brian Callen, they dropped in, and then they fucked him in his civil case. Like, fuck you guys. You dropped this guy after one joke. You don't go, "Hey, dude, just chill. Probably wasn't the best time to say this. Dude, we got your back."
These people are all on fucking blood thinners. Like, it just, these relationships are supposed to be thick as thieves.
Yeah.
And they're just like, it's
really so ridiculous. And then you even have Jack Black going, "I have to reassess Tenacious D moving forward."
Oh.
You fucking... I love Jack Black.
I love Jack Black.
That's the most scumbag shit you could say. What you say is probably not the best thing to say at that time. It's exactly what I did with Ari Shaffir. Ari Shaffir is a very good friend of mine. I love Ari very much. The Kobe Bryant joke, I'm like... You had comedians like okay with doxing him, where he's performing. I'm like, what about all the people that live around him? What about all the employees at those clubs that are your friends? You're okay with someone going in there and getting violent?
Yeah.
It's like, probably wasn't the best joke at the moment. Probably not. Okay?
Yeah.
But, to wish death on somebody, for everybody to drop, I mean, it's like unbelievable to me. These agents aren't your friends.
Bro, we are not supposed to be hearing from this many people.
I
Me
agree,
included,
dude.
But like when everyone
dude.
Everyone is
Cut
talking
these
to
suits
everyone, dude. It's just
Cut
it's
the
such a
suits
headache.
out, bro. Cut them out. Get somebody who will book you on the road yourself. Go, everybody. Doug Stando, gave us the fucking blueprints on how to do it. Get your own fucking agent. Do it yourself. Book yourself on the road. You're giving these guys 10%, 15% of when you're killing it. And then the minute, just one time, you calculated wrong, they fucking drop you.
What kind of relationship is that?
It's unbelievable.
That's
to
not
me.
love. You're supposed to be able to make
dude,
mistakes.
the woman who's fucking lighting up her husband's deck work is more honorable than Kyle Gass's fucking agents. Everybody are fucking scum bags.
How to Make It in Hollywood, everybody.
Fuck.
Funny, because you talk about how Kyle Gass just got dropped. The woman who was ripping on her husband might get an agent because of that.
She might get a CIA agent.
Yeah.
See, deck woman.
Yeah. I mean, if the Hawk Tua girl has her own, 15-piece documentary on Instagram, then, we can get this lady an agent.
Dude, is she still going, or is that Trump's assassination killed that career?
I think, dude, it's such a bummer that big dick assassin
I would have loved that. Was the perfect thing. Big dick assassin, Hawk Tui girl.
Oh my God.
Just spitting on that fucking Godzilla dick of his.
Yeah, Dr. Phil recipe made in heaven. I would love to see those two on daytime TV together. Go to samtripoli.com. Follow me at Dylan Pete Wren. Listen to Bad TV and drink Magic Mind.
Check out
everybody.
Broken Sim.
Check out
fire.
Broken Sim is fire. Lots of stuff. We love you guys very much.
Hey, hold on. Ryan, push your thing.
Sorry.
I don't really have a thing right now.
That's
Ryan,
why.
you need a thing.
That's why.
We have to get a camera on you, too.
Yeah.
Because we need to have chicks like this show.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he's a fine little piece of meat,
He's a super twink, bro.
Yeah. Just got a haircut, too.
Just got a haircut, twinking his twinks.
Ryan's the kind of laid back, South Bay hot, even though he's from NorCal. He's just wearing flip flops.
Yeah,
Who walks around in
I could see an aw shucks coming out of this guy.
Yeah.
Aw shucks, lady.
Yeah.
I sure like to see your bits.
I could see this guy down at the beach just sucking back a couple IPAs and just macking on bitches.
Just like drinking Bud Light, bro.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
Absolutely.
Ladies, what's up?
But no, he's sober, so.
No, Ryan's the type of guy. Have you seen those things on the internet where they're like, rate yourself 1 to 10. Ryan will be like, I'm a 4.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, are you sure? Do you think other people? I don't know. And then they'll be like, oh, Ryan's a 9, bro. All these chicks with their thirst trap voices.
I had a trans man say that I was Midwest 8 and an LA 4.
I don't know what that means, trans man. So is that a man who's turned to a woman, or is that a chick who's a guy? Welcome to 2024.
Welcome to 2024. Let me get this. So was a woman, now a man with a mustache and the rolled up streetcar named Desire sleeves. And
that works for you two. Would be the number one power couple.
He called me an LA 4, and I was like, you have to be so brazen to be a trans man mocking people's looks.
Shit-talking you?
Because I could just go, you look weird.
Yeah.
You look like an alien. Yeah.
You're a dude who's an ugly chick.
SamTripoli.com.
Dude, you're like the Raiders playing at Oakland Stadium. That's what that was. That's how bad you are.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the wealth. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.